What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial, Spooktober drawing. So, Headless Horseman. Complicate one. Horse, full figure of a man sitting on a horse. So, apart from the head, which makes it a good bit easier because there's no facial details. So, landscape page, pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. So, draw a horse head first. Step one, go. Horse's head will be up here, I'll have to zoom in. So the horse is like, horse head is up here, there's all flames coming out of his mouth. Horse head up there, comes down diagonally this way. Eye, glowing red eye, right? So we're just gonna draw in the shape for it. And we won't add like a pupil or anything. We're just gonna draw this sort of lemon shape for an eye, right? That kind of thing. Looks like a lemon, basically. Most eyes look like lemons. Interestingly enough, and we're gonna like make him, he's an angry horse. So we're gonna like give him a big frown like this, just for fun. We'll go with a little eyelid line and something approximating eyelid lines down here. So his snout sort of goes this way, right? So he's got like a bit of a bump for an eyebrow. So like say like this is kind of like an eyebrow, and then the other side of that is like here, like on the other side of his head. Maybe like some hair, like a Black Beauty kind of a situation going on, you know, hair coming down from the mane, and then this will go this way. Starting to travel this way then. Okay, and then so he's got like a bridle on his snout, but we'll go down this way first, and we'll get like the snout in first, sort of going this way. And we got some bumps and all this kind of stuff on it first. Kind of comes down around the front of his lip there. Okay. So his nostril will be in here. You can color that black. You can color the eye black as well, actually, if you wanted. If you're looking for something like real creepy. There's like, say like sort of a nose line, kind of. Like so. And then he's got some anatomy sort of coming down there. So his mouth is open, right? So he's spitting fire. So that lip, that horses have big lip, open, going back this way. And he's got that bridle, that bit that's in his mouth, right? So it's kind of like, say, it's like a bar, so it's like a circle, usually. And then his bottom lip, so sort of comes out from there. It's all going to be spitting fire out of this, right? So you can't sort of see teeth or tongue or anything, just like his chin. We'll do it maybe hairy. Going that way. So to make it look like this is kind of on fire, what I'm going to do is add licks of fire coming out here. The This will all be kind of colored yellow inside. Okay, roughly speaking, that's what we're going for. And then that'll all be red and yellow and stuff. Halloweeny, spooky. Right, and then sort of his jaw comes this way, and then he's got that big round horse jaw that comes around here. And this will have a like a leather strap around it too. We'll do the jaw part first. And then like some more sort of bones and stuff all around here. Okay, so the bridle, right? So we've got it kind of, there's a couple of straps and circles, and then there's actually some hair here. So we'll do the hair kind of coming down around his head first. And then his ear sort of goes this way. And the inside of that ear be there somewhere. And then hair coming down here. And then the other ear is just in behind this. Okay, so we're not seeing the other side of his mouth here because of all the straps and stuff, just if you're wondering. So like, say like, so there's like a circle here, okay? And we'll try and keep this as simple as we can, because like leather straps and bridles and all this kind of stuff can get fairly complicated. But if we just do like a circle there, and then maybe something similar here, just where some of the straps converge, like at his jaw. So say like this. And like I'll just make this a little bit 3D as well. Just in under there. Then all the straps sort of wrap around his head, and like his neck goes that way on that side, and then there's like a strap there, and then his neck just flies down this way, right? There's all hair up here as well. Right, so we'll just add these straps then. So there's one that comes out this side. So we'll go like, it just goes underneath his jaw here. And then one that goes like around the hair up this way, around the head. And then another one that appears to come down and join this. And then there's all there's the handle that goes around his neck, so it kind of like comes out of the mouth part, because that's the bit that the horseman holds on to. So it comes around his neck somewhere here. Right, so it's kind of like loose around his hair as well. So then his neck goes more this way, Horses are difficult now, so take your time, right? So be another sort of neckline here. Right, and then there's another strap coming across his snout. And then maybe another one going around the head here as well. Somewhere. Unclear, but we'll put it there. Okay, so that's like his head, right? And anything that we draw over in terms of the strap, you can erase or color over. Right, so then the other strap, so the other sort of part of this strap is here, going around the other side of the neck. There would be just a little metal loop on this side, going around his chin. Right, so then we have like a long sort of wavy sort of hair mane. Lots of different ways of doing this type of hair now as well, so feel free to mix it up if you don't like the way I'm doing it. This is, I think, the simplest way to do a flowing horse hair mane. You could have it on fire as well if you wanted. If it really was a hell horse. So his neck keeps going this way then. And then we meet more saddle stuff then. I'm sure there's technical terms for all this. And the other hand for the horseman just goes in behind. Maybe just some texture lines just here. Okay, so that is how to draw a horse's head with fire coming out. So then he's got like some more straps coming across here, then like hooves with like fire on them as well. So we've got like this, like a little chest insignia thing. Got some ornamental detail inside. Just like that. And then this seems to come down underneath the belly. It probably straps underneath somewhere. And then like the chest itself is like here, sticking out. Right, and then the top of this, so we'll go sort of say if the bottom goes, I would imagine maybe about here. Like a bit of a strap just going around his neck. And then the bottom will go down the chest, sort of there. And then this seems to have little spikes on it. Remember now, if I go too fast, hit that pause button and take your time. Maybe put a center line down this, just little tassels or something, little detail. And then we're going to meet like all saddle sort of stuff here, right? Do maybe shoulder joint, so like this would be shoulder joint there, and then leg, like knee, one knee there, like the other side of his knee. They're all real bally, and then I guess an elbow sort of situation here, coming around up to his like shoulder. right? And then this, so his leg comes down this way, right? And we're going to give him like a very hairy. Then this, I'm going to color this like fire, I think. This fur. You could just do it black fur, of course, if you wanted. Right? Sorry, I'll move my hand sometimes. When I get into a drawing, when it's going good, sometimes I forget. I think it's going good. It looks good. Right, so I'm just adding these spiky fur things. Right? You could add some texture if you wanted, of course. And we can just see the horseshoe sort of shape down here, the hoof. And then we can see like his other one sticking out here. So you got the other sort of elbow situation there. And then his knee. Right? The horses always have these sort of real ball and socket joint sort of things. And then more furry hair. Okay, so where's his belly go? So we're going to go belly down this way. And there's like a strap on this somewhere, but we'll just get it in because it'll show us where the horseman is, right? So he's got like a big thigh here, two of them going off the bottom of my page. So it's like the horse's belly, big strap going that way back here. So horseman now, I'd say we have to do. So we'll kind of just get to the best of our ability. So we can see like a saddle here, right? So that means like legs are, he's sitting on it, so like his legs have to go sort of this way. We're going to meet like his knee here then. So that's like his thigh. Okay, sitting here. He's got like a denim sort of thing going on. And he's got like old style horse riding pants and a big boot here. And like maybe a jacket, so like his hips will be here. What am I looking at then? So this is like saddle. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. And then he has like a big long jacket. Like his chest. So he's got like a big wavy, like long dust. What do they call it? Dusters or riding coats. Coming up his back, so he's kind of like leaning back this way. And then this will go like all the way up towards the collar. Which kind of sticks out somewhere here, maybe. So like an inside collar with like a buckle. And then his belly kind of comes up this way. Okay, so we'll just go this. And this comes back into like a neck area, and it kind of just ends there for obvious reasons. So, and he's got this fluffy sort of cravat thing. And like his center line with some buttons on it. And all these sort of fabric lines and stuff. Okay, and then he's got like a big collar that wraps around his headless head. see anything in there really. Just collar. And then his sort of jacket on the other side sort of flows down this way with maybe a shoulder. And then an arm going off here, sort of hanging down the other side. It's just empty in there. Okay, so we'll go sort of around his back, down into here, and then we have like shoulder bumps. Armpit starts to go in here then, and then his arm. That way. And he's holding that pumpkin up here. But we got some more details to deal with here first before we get up to the hand and the pumpkin. So we got to do his feet. Kind of just hanging there. They're not really in stirrups, but let's see what we can do. So we'll go down like his boot here, right? And this will kind of go that way. Around the bottom. And he's got like heels on. We can just say like the soles of his shoes here. Maybe with some like straps or buckles and stuff coming across here. And the other one comes out from the horse's belly, but we've got like a big strap that's keeping the saddle attached here, right? So we've got like details for saddle sort of stuff here. This is like all these leather little parts of the saddle. A big strap here. And more just underneath what he's sitting on, so like all sort of overlapping here now. Different leather patches and parts to the saddle. Okay, so we can just see the horse's rear just coming down that way, like his hind leg, and maybe like the starts of a tail or something there. So that's just all muscular kind of legs, and then the horseman's other foot. The sole. Little details on that then. Okay, so next, right, so he's got like this big torn sort of cuff on his sleeve, like real, like seaweed or something, like it's all jaggedy. But just on his jacket here. And he's got like a shirt then, but this like goes around that. And it's like a shirt. sleeve coming out. Then we have his hand holding the jack-o'-lantern. So the hand is kind of covering it. So we'll go, and he's got these like big claws for hands, right? So we'll do the hand first, right? So we'll do spiky sort of claws here. And then the back of the hand will come sort of this way. And it's like a skeleton, a weird sort of skeleton hand. Just like these claws. Okay, sort of like very skeleton-like, very spiky. So the jack-o'-lantern that he's holding, sort of in here, right? So it's just like a ball, sort of, right? But it gets kind of bumpy on the ends. The sides of it kind of there. That's kind of the size we're dealing with, okay? And then we have that typical sort of Halloween jack-o'-lantern sort of thing here. Some texture on it. And then the back end of these sort of bumps like this. Down like that. He's got a big cape as well. We'll keep going. So we'll just bump across here, and we'll do some like bumpy lines coming down. Like that, and then we do those glowing eyes, right? So we go diagonal around like so. Right, so like evil, and it'd be like glowing yellow, and then like spiky teeth, typical jack-o'-lantern teeth. Like so. And I'll give him a big cape as well, because he's got one in the picture I'm drawn from, so. So just all these sort of texture lines then on his cape. And it's all sort of ripped and torn, sort of. Maybe with some tears or holes in it here. Like that. So, can you see his thumb around the other side? Maybe we should. Maybe there somewhere. Just thinking that maybe we should see the thumb. Right. Headless Horseman. Hope it's helpful. Complicated one. See you in the next one. Happy Halloween. Bye.